Yes. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Odhiambo. Welcome to the HFG podcast episode number 2. Tunasonga na mtaratara. Wenye watu husema. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If this is the first time, karibu sana. This is a podcast where we are all about, athletes, basketball players, helping each other live a better life outside the basketball court, because I believe that is where we spend most of our time. Even if you play any sport, you spend most of your time outside the basketball court. So apart from the drills and the whatever, I think it's also important that we have a platform where we discuss life issues, our experiences, we inspire each other, teach other some few things, because different athletes are in different industries, let me call it that, or careers, so we can learn from each other. So for today, guys, bado ni mimi, I'm planning some interviews. It's going to be great. So today, guys, I'm going to share with you something that I think is important that you can apply on the court, but also outside the court. So these are, I can call them like lessons from within the basketball court. You understand? So manze, I think it was 2009, if I'm not wrong, or 2010. I think it was 2010. So I go to Uganda, and I'm looking for a campus where I can get a basketball scholarship. That was it for me. So I go to KIU, and I remember the first day I went there, just to check it out. I went there, and I sat with the sidelines, watched the guys train. I was like, I can make this team. I can actually join this team, and I can actually contribute. And then there was a friend of mine, anaitwa Aleu. Aleu alikuwa KIU, and nikitoka nikamuona, niko like, I know this guy. Nikamwambia leo ni aje bana, poa nini, because he used to play in Kenya. So I was like, ni aje buda, poa. Nikamwambia manzi, nataka mi team, sijui unaonaje team ni poa, ni kitu naweza. Akaniambia buda, ingia, hii ni timu naweza hapa. Unatoboa, because he knew me. I was like, hapo utatoboa pole, lakini utatoboa. I was like, I'll come. So I came back home in Kenya. I was like, I told my dad, ni aje, there's a new place I found a campus I can go. So I went back, joined the campus, and I remember nilifika tu hivi the same day, got a place, keka tu vitu, and I went to train. So kafika time manze, tulikuwa tunafanyia kitu inaitwa 10 seconds. So you sprint and come back to the other side of the court. You have to go and come back within 10 seconds. Buda says, mimi niko fast buda. Ananiambia nini? So with my competitiveness, I was like, I'm going to get back here. I'm going to be the first one to get back to this line. And that's what exactly I did. Coach says, go. I sprint and I come back. And immediately I come back. Guys are like, hey, Jeff. Jeff, uko wapi? Jeff, uko wapi? So I'm like, hey, what is happening? And then immediately, some guy comes and taps me. Hey, kijana, naona umeamua unakimbia, unasonga, unafutishia, ja twende ingine. So the next one was at 22nd again. But now when we went and came back, so we were going for 2 times, tunaenda mara mbili. Tulienda tukarudi. Hapo alikuwa bumper na mimi. We almost finished like the same, but nilikuwa nimemshinda kidogo tu. So that day, after that workout session, we became friends, manze. Na umsento Jeff. I'm talking about Jeff Maniki, who is a coach actually right now. Okay. And he has coached the 3-on-3 team. He went to the some games even recently. I just forgot. But umse alikuwa beshte yangu after that point. Became good friends. Alikuwa ananichanua, ni focus. Ni story ya tudemu kutulia nini, akaniambia kwanza akaniambia tulia bude, focus, nataka scholarship bude, itabidi umechapa kazi, unaona, na vitu mingi hizo achane nazo. And I remember after some time I was like, bude, how come you're big, wewe ni mkubwa, uko na mass, but uko una sprint bana, unasonga bana. Akaniambia nitakupeleka mahali, so kesho tupatane 6 hii place. I don't remember those names za huko Uganda because it was in Uganda, but akaniambia tupatane hii place, nitakupeleka mahali asubuhi. For me, kandi kuchapa zoezi, that is not a problem. I'm like, tupatane buda, tutaenda. Like, I was even excited. We so we start jogging. I remember we go past the first hill, slides too. We go the second hill, it's a little bit steeper, and then you get into a flat surface. Now we're into an estate. I've tried remembering the name of that estate, sikumbuki vizuri, but tukaingia kwa hiyo estate. Just jogging, going past these beautiful homes. Ni kama Karen fulani ya huko, unaona. And then you get to a place, my friend, you can see like Kampala, you can see Kampala somehow, okay, you come to juu, because that last hill, my friend, was steep. It was a steep hill, and they told me this is the secret. This is where I get my speed from. And that is when I was introduced to hills, my friend. So I was like, it's okay. Tuchape kitu. I thought we were going for like, like for maybe 5 or something like that, because it was long. And then we finish. My friend, the first thing that we do, we start with a long jogging uphill. We start like with a long uphill jogging. Okay, so tuna jog tu tukienda juu for like 5 rounds. So it's like a long, we start from a little bit behind, tunakuja tunapanda mlima, we just jog mpaka mwisho. We do that 5 times. I'm like, it's okay, we are done. My friend then tells me, now we go into kwa mlima. So let's say this is a hill. So the first one, you start a long one, you sprint up to the hill. No, you jog up to the top of the hill, you walk back like that. Okay. Now the next one, you go where the hill is the most steepest. Unaona maliko steep, aka distance. Kama distance to court, okay? Or even 3/4 court. Hapo katikati sasa, you do sprints. And then mkitembea. Mkitembea 10 times, short 10 times. And then you do the same thing backpedaling. And then do the same thing, but even a little bit shorter, now sliding uphill, because that guy could play defense. Anybody who played with Jeff Manze pale UG hata huku Kenya when he was on his prime, huyu jamaa kwa cheza D Buddha. Imagine mtu akona mass na anakuwekea mwili. Hakuna mahali unaenda. Sasa hizo skill level yako haijafika hiyo level ya kubump kutoka. My friend, the guy used to play defense, and that was his secret. So I was like, umefanya makosa, my friend. You've told me your secret. I'm going to beat you now. I'm going to work on this thing. I'm going to be faster. I'm going to beat you. My friend. So I decide, you know what? This guy took me to the hill at 6. So I'm going to be going earlier, so that by the time they get there, they find me going home. I'm like, Buddha, have a great workout session. Just playing with their mind, so that, because I learned that from Kobe, Jordan, you understand? So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. My friend, so the next day I'm like, I prepare and everything in the morning, at night, so that in the morning I'm able to, just step out of bed, freshen up kidogo, sugua meno, na I hit the hills. I remember Jeff used to stay like, if you're jogging, where I used to stay, maybe he will jog for like around 15 minutes before he gets to my place, and then he goes to those hills. But from my place to those hills was like maybe 7 minutes, and I'm there. So I leave, still dark, it was a safe place. So I leave, na naenda huko manze, niko hapo mimi huyo, naenda. I get to the hills, I'm really excited. But then I hear some steps, and I hear some guys talking and laughing. Everybody look dark. Can't say Huziona vizuri sana because ni mlima. So I'm like, hey, let me wait first. I can hear guys talking. And then I'm like, nasikia sauti nikaa najua. So as they come closer, I'm able to see them. Oh, guess who's there? Jeff Makmut. That was our captain at that time also. No, he was not our captain. He was leaving actually. Makmut. There's another guy called Aupa. My friend, I thought I was the first one. These guys had already completed everything that I talked to you guys about. Walikuwa shamaliza. I was like, it's almost getting to 6 saizo, but these guys are already finishing. I remember I got there, they were doing like their last sprint and they were done. And they're like, Kolo umefika? Fanya kazi bana. Hivyo bana, strong jamaa, strong Tuonane jioni. And I remember just working out that day, and I'm like, wow, these guys are they're part of the team, like they're the main guys in the team, but they're working the hardest. Like that really made me respect them like on another level, because I was like, I thought I was going to like come here, be the hardest working guy, beat these guys so that I'm able to like maybe be part of the team early and all this stuff. And then I realized, my friend, these guys are not there by mistake. Not wamefanya kazi, they've been working out, and that is why they are where they are. So at times you may think you're the hardest working person in the room, you're the best player in the room, you have the best career, you're the one who knows like how to do this thing. My friend, you'll always find people who are better than you. So the only two things, okay, not only two things, but mostly the only two things you can do with that, either try to compete with them, try to knock them off that position, do cheeky ways, or you can collaborate with them, learn from them, and grow. And that is exactly what I did. Those guys taught me so much. Manze, hata stories za how to turn, how to play defense, they helped me a lot in my game. And by the time I was now getting playing time, man, I was way ahead, because I was not like trying to really compete with them. I was trying to compete with them in terms of they can help me get better, but not trying to put them down so that I'm able to be in their position. But as a young person, as a young athlete, please, if you go to a team, an organization, a place, understand, where you find guys who are better than you, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to collaborate with these people, because these are the same people who are going to help you actually get forward in life, in your career, in your relationships, in your finances, in whatever, because they have experience. It's not a matter of competition, because at times you'll hear guys talk about there's a young guy who joins the team. The guy is good, but he can't be taught. Jamaa hizi skiza hizi ambiwa kitu buda. Unaona? And if you're a young player and you're like that, in fact, if you're anywhere actually in life, if you're like that, if you can't be taught, my friend, even if you have the best potential in this world, hakuna mahali utaenda, because nobody will be willing to touch you. Nobody will be willing to spend even time with you, because how? Na wewe ushikiki, ueleweki, you can't be taught anything. You understand? So be open-minded, compete, understand you'll find people who are better than you, collaborate with them. Okay, collaborate with them. Don't compete with them. Okay, so guys, in the show ya leo, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. If you have a guest that you want me to host, tafadhali let me know. DM me, sasa DM me. Alafu if you also want to support the show, unaona Kolo mazeki tunafanya ni poa, want to support the show because I have a big vision na najua siwezi fika huko peke yangu. Please support, unaweza tuma kitu kwa till ama kwa M-Pesa venye unaweza, please let me know. Okay, fanya mambo yako hapo. Again, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel also, Coach Collins Odhiambo. Hizi podcast zote zitakuwa huko pia. Okay, so subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow it. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. by the end of the year. So please go there, subscribe, and let us grow pamoja. Okay. And then lastly, follow me on Instagram. Okay. The podcast now, H4G podcast. Okay. Just go to Instagram, follow to grow. This is the second episode. I'm scheduling some other interviews, because I feel like that is more interesting. That is more conversational. Okay. But sazile sina guest, I'll be here alone. At times I'll be going live. Na tunapiga story so that we grow and become better people, experience life in a better way outside the basketball court. Sasa, the last thing, guys, is as you guys can see, I have a new merchandise up with you. So if you want to, another way to support us, guys, is to buy this. Okay, H4G t-shirts. Kuna hii version. Okay, there's a white, black, kuna zenye zinatengenezwa, and then there's this other version. Okay, small logo, and then behind it, skilled by choice. Okay, so if you want to get this, again, reach out. Hizi ndio namba zangu. Okay, reach out, and I'll be able to organize and be able to get. And I'll really be thankful, because I have kids that I work with. Na pesa kaa hizi help us get equipment and what, because I'm doing more research, and I'm like, for you to be actually be good, like as a basketball player, there's so much that goes into it, and there's so much equipment that we need. So please support, 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 support. Other than that, people, remember to love your life, live fully, and create a legacy. It's your boy, Collins Odhiambo, and I'm out. Peace.